The Mac Studio is about to get a massive power boost that could change everything for pro users in 2026. If you've been waiting to upgrade your desktop, you need to hear this because Apple is skipping an entire generation of chips just to make this machine an absolute beast. We are diving deep into the leaked release dates, the insane M5 Max and Ultra specs, and a new feature that might finally let you customize your Mac like never before. There is a lot of confusion in Apple's current desktop range, but the M5 Mac Studio is clearing the path to become the most important computer they sell. This isn't just a small spec bump. It is a total recalibration of what a professional workstation can do in a small form factor. For a long time, the Mac Studio has been the sweet spot in Apple's world. It sits right between the affordable Mac Mini and the way too expensive Mac Pro. But things got weird recently. Right now the lineup is a mess. You can buy a MacBook with a brand new M4 Max chip. Yet the most expensive Mac Studio still uses the older M3 Ultra architecture. It makes zero sense to pay more money for older technology. It creates a bottleneck for editors and developers who need the ultra power, but want the modern efficiency of the latest architecture. Apple knows this, which is why they are reportedly skipping the M4 Ultra entirely for the Studio. They want to sync everything up. By jumping straight to the M5 Ultra, Apple is ensuring their most powerful desktop finally has the most modern architecture available, putting an end to the generation gap that has frustrated the pro community for over a year. So, when can you actually get your hands on one? The latest word from top insiders like Mark Gurman suggests the wait is almost over. We already have invites for a major Apple event on March 4, 2026. While that event is mostly focused on new MacBooks and iPads, the Mac Studio is the ultimate wild card. Even if it doesn't take center stage at the live event, it is expected to drop via a major press release shortly after. We've also seen massive shipping delays for the current M2 and M3 models, which is a classic sign that Apple is clearing out old stock to make room for the M5 units. If you are thinking about buying a Mac Studio today, stop. Waiting just a few more weeks could get you a much faster machine for the exact same price. The real magic is happening under the hood with the M5 Max and M5 Ultra chips. The M5 Max is already showing up in internal Apple code, specifically in the iOS 26.3 release candidate. This confirms the silicon is ready for prime time. But the M5 Ultra is the real star of the show. It uses Apple's UltraFusion technology to basically fuse two M5 Max chips together. This means double the CPU cores and double the GPU power. Early estimates suggest a 15% boost in CPU speed and a massive 45% jump in GPU performance over the previous generation. Whether you are rendering 8K video, compiling millions of lines of code, or training AI models, this jump in power is going to be felt immediately. The M5 architecture is built on a refined 3-nanometer process, which means more transistors, less heat, and higher clock speeds than we ever thought possible in a box this size. But here is the part that could change how we buy Macs forever. There is a huge rumor from sources like MaxTech that the M5 generation might move the CPU and GPU onto separate blocks. In the past, everything was fused together on one piece of silicon in a system on a chip or SoC. If you wanted a better GPU, you were forced to pay for a better CPU too. This new architectural change might allow for mix-and-match customization. Imagine being able to pick a modest CPU but maxing out the GPU for heavy 3D rendering or AI training. This level of flexibility would be a game changer for professionals who have very specific workflows and don't want to waste thousands of dollars on cores they never use. It's the closest thing to a modular Mac we've seen in years, giving users the freedom to build a machine that fits their specific needs, rather than Apple's preset tiers. It's not just about the chips, though. We are also expecting a huge upgrade to the SSD speeds. The M5 MacBook Pros already saw a bump in storage performance, and the Mac Studio is next in line. Faster read and write speeds mean less time watching progress bars and more time being productive. When you are moving terabytes of raw footage, every second counts. Plus, there is talk of a Studio Display 2 launching alongside this machine. The new display is rumored to feature a 90 Hz refresh rate and a mini LED panel. This would fix the biggest complaints about the current display, offering better contrast, deeper blacks, and much smoother motion for designers and video editors. Design-wise, Apple is sticking to the "if it isn't broken, don't fix it" rule. The Mac Studio is going to look identical to the current model for the 4th year in a row. It's still that sleek 3.7-inch tall silver box. Honestly, that's a good thing. The thermal management is already incredible, and it looks great on any desk without taking up too much space. The port situation is also staying strong with Thunderbolt 5, which offers blistering data transfer speeds. You get 4 Thunderbolt ports on the back, 2 USB-A ports, HDMI, and that crucial 10 gigabit Ethernet. On the front, you still have the 2 Thunderbolt ports and the SDXC card slot that photographers love. It is the ultimate hub for any professional setup. In my opinion, the M5 Mac Studio is the most important product Apple is launching in 2026. It effectively kills the need for the Mac Pro for 99% of people. You get all the power of Apple's best silicon in a compact, quiet, and beautiful design that doesn't eat up your whole desk. While $2,000 for a base model or $4,000 for an ultra model sounds like a lot, the performance per dollar ratio is actually incredible when you compare it to high-end PC builds. It is the ultimate tool for anyone who pushes their computer to the absolute limit every single day. If you want the best performance Apple has ever offered, this is the machine to wait for. It represents the peak of Apple silicon and the future of desktop computing. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a deep dive into the future of tech.